Hello, hello, hello. It's Kathy Bedell at MyStampingSpot.com. Coming back to you with the 11 o'clock live. We are going to be doing card number 2. Yours may be in more purples than the fresh freesia, whereas mine is in the petal pink. Sorry, I'm drinking some coffee here. All right, I'm going to wait for a couple of people to jump on. While I am, I'm just going to talk about the bundle a little bit. Remember, all these videos are recorded and will be on Facebook. Okay, this is the free celebration paper when you spend $50, and I am not going to lie, it did nothing for me. This did absolutely nothing for me until I got the paper, and oh my goodness. So I'm going to show it to you. I'm not certain it is going to show the true beauty of it. But there are a couple benefits to this paper. I'm out of breath. I'm sorry. Running around. There are a few benefits to this paper. First of all, it's really difficult to use black with a lot of DSPs. You think Halloween, but different times of the year, it's difficult to use black cardstock. And I don't know about you, but I don't like my cardstock sitting around for a very long time. There's that beautiful fresh freesia. So, oh, did I show you all the patterns? I guess not. I don't like to have my cardstock on hand for years. So if you buy black at Halloween, it may sit for a year. And depending on where it is, Christina, hi. Depending on where it is, you know, it can fade. Cardstock does fade, especially if you have it anywhere near the sunlight or near heat. So I have to tell you, after working with this, it is way nicer than I expected it to be. So one of the benefits, it correlates with fragrant flowers. Now, we all have lots and lots of flowered sets. These are beautiful if you love to color. Use your blends and color these images. This is a great little pattern that coordinates with one of the patterns on the DSP. This one here in the petal pink. I don't know if you can see it, but let me see. It coordinates with that. I love how Stampin' Up! Coordinates everything. Back to my Garanimals comment. Hey, Gail, how are you? But the dies, obviously, cut out the stamps, has this great texture and this beautiful big leaf. And how many times are you looking for a little small label to put on a little box? Did you ever make a little box, a little packet? Penny, do you do more collecting than creating? This is what I want to know. There are a lot of us that like to shop. But what is extra nice about these dies and this DSP is, just get it going the right way, the dies cut the free DSP out, which, as we all know, is a blessing for those of us that don't like to fussy cut. So Joelle and I did not, we had so many kits we were sending out, we did not die cut all your flowers, so you will be you will be fussy cutting your flowers, but if you were to recreate this card at home, you could die cut very easily. So there's the stamps and dies that correlate with the free celebration item. How do you like that? Do you like that they not always have celebration items coordinated, especially as nicely as they have this year? They did a really nice job this year. So, oh, I brought over another adhesive because I know mine's running out. This is another free celebration set, sending support. I like It's Okay Not to Feel Okay. That's my favorite in this. But some days are harder than others. Sending loving thoughts and prayers. Hope Today is one of the easier ones. There are so many ways you might feel right now. alone shouldn't be one of them. This could be on the outside. This could be on the inside. Here for you always. Love that. Who said they hate fussy cutting Betty? Oh, no, wait a minute. Who said that? Wait a minute. Oh, Gail. Sorry, Gail. Courage is being really scared and doing it anyway. That is my 2023 mantra for my business. One thing I've learned with your grace and patience over the last year and a half, 2 years since COVID, is it's okay to make mistakes on camera. We can all laugh at ourselves. And trying new things and experimenting. This is my new mantra. Courage is being really scared and doing it anyway. My shoulder is yours. You've got this. And again, it's okay to not feel okay. This is awesome. This is a great set to have on here. So that's free during celebration. We're going to use that. I'm going to put this paper aside. I am pulling out in this card kit. We are also using, which sadly, hey Amy, thanks for being here. Sadly, I think that these are on not back order, because Stampin' Up! Doesn't do back order anymore. I think that these are currently sold out, and this is clearly more than one set. You do not get 2 of these in a set. We do so much die cutting around here that I have multiple sets. So, you get the big frame that cuts out little hearts. These cut out images in the stamp set, which I was not smart enough to bring over. This is a favorite die cut of mine. This is like very Victorian looking to me, if you love that sort of thing. And then this is my favorite. I use this a lot, and I use these leaves a lot. In fact, someone just texted me last night a picture of a card they saw on Pinterest, and they said, "What is that leaf? I can't find that leaf." And I said, it's an awesome leaf from the, let me get the exact name, Framed Florets Dies. And it is true, it is an awesome leaf. So I'm going to pile this all back into my little folder here. Like I said, there's 2 sets here because we do so much die cutting. Thank you all. And I want to show you that, let's pull this out, card number 2. I want to show you that this awesome die not only cuts this oval, but it also cuts, back from Texas, Marsha, nice to see you here, it also cuts this oval. So when I went to cut this out, I also got a plain white oval, which I will use on a different card. And when I wanted this piece, I also got a petal pink oval, which I will use on yet another card. But today, these are the 2 pieces we're using. Now, if you have a different card, you will have the white oval with the Fresh Freesia oval, and you'll have the Fresh Freesia paper, DSP. So let's start this. We're going to start with the card base. We're going to fold it in half and score. Okay, so this is 8.5. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. If I go too fast, yell at me. I can slow down. I am capable of that, even though I don't always see it. Okay, we're going to take, this is just I need my cheat sheet when I cut this out. I apologize. Let me find it. Ooh, where is my cheat sheet? Well, in lieu of a cheat sheet, I can tell you it's 5 1/4 this way, and it is 2 1/4 wide. Now, I tend to think that this DSP actually has an upside down and a right side. I like the flowers, the bigger flowers pointing more up. Now, of course, this one does point down, but there are more pointing up than down. That, to me, kind of looks upside down. So you want to look at your paper and kind of make your decision about what you think. I'm going to add adhesive, and I'm going to put it on the fold side. And I'm going to leave it about, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Like that. Okay. Now, we are going to take Can't believe I lost my measurements. Oh, I think they're on my paper here, but we're going to take this piece of DSP, which is 3 by 4. So you either have the petal pink like I have, or you have the fresh freesia. And we're going to cover up the beautiful flowers on the other side. And we are going to add it to a piece of black cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And we're going to just make this happen like this. Then we're going to add adhesive to the back of that. And we're going to center this to the card front. Now, I said get your sending support stamp set, but if you didn't get sending support, you could get any greeting is what you need that fits in this circle. So I'm doing It's Okay to Not Be Okay for people that are having a down day. And I'm using black ink to correlate with the black in the DSP and in the layer. And I'm going to stamp this on a piece of scrap. These are all my notes for today, so I don't forget anything. Just to see how, yep, that's pretty good. Okay. So now I know what straight is. And we're going to put it right in the middle. Smack dab in the middle. There we go. Close up my ink pad so I don't put my cardstock in it. Now, here's the tricky part. It's not that tricky, but you can't really use tape runner on this. You will tear it. You're going to want a liquid glue. I prefer the Tombow liquid glue. This looks a little worse for wear, so hopefully we have enough in here. And you don't want to go too heavy because you don't want it peering around the edges. You don't want it to squeeze out. Not a kindergarten project. Like that. And I'm going to center it here. Like this. Move it over just a little bit. That's one good thing about liquid glue. It's easy to shift around. Press it down. Then I'm going to add some adhesive. And put my oval in the center. Fit that right in. You'll notice I'm not using dimensionals. And the reason for that is I want my flower to be highlighted. So I could, if I chose to, now I lost my scissors. Good Lord, did you ever hear anybody say they lost something as much as I say it? Please tell me I'm not the only one. Am I the only one? I feel like I'm always saying it. I lost my. Okay. Well, I must have brought them over to another table during the break, so I have another pair here. Oh, they were over here under my cards. So I'm going to fussy cut, and I am going to go pretty close to the flowers here. Because I don't want a thick black border. Just a little black border. Now, I could use my die. But for all you that got kits that hate fussy cutting, that would really be rubbing it in your face. So I'm fussy cutting. Don't want to make any enemies on here. I'm not allowed. Wait, isn't that in here? I think that's in here. Okay. And when you're fussy cutting, if you cut off a little petal or something, just, round it off, make it look good. It's not the end of the world. No one sees the original, which is our benefit. Well, you might see the original, so if I mess up, you might know. But the people you're giving the cards to, No one sees that original. So it's okay if you mess up. I'm going to come in here just a little bit closer. I usually do a little wider border, but I don't want the black to be so prominent around the flowers. Loses stuff as she stamps, and she tells us to take a drink. We have any beverage by us while she stamps. I'm going to have to start saying that, Karen. Time to drink. Well, that could be a fun game. I know a few stampers that like wine, and that could really be a fun game. Every time I lose something, you have to take a drink. All right. And let's see. I'm going to put my flowers this way, I think. So there we go. Oh, look, I smudged this one, so pay no attention to that. If you got the fresh freesia, that's what your card looks like. And if not, that's what your card looks like. And we definitely need bling on this. So I'm going with these opaque adhesive backed gems. They are very pretty on my freesia card. I'm going to have to change it up for this one. Let's see here. These are pretty. They have almost like a, can we get it to focus here? I'm trying to get it so you can see. There we go. They have almost a little faceted look to them, so they hit the light. I don't know if you can see that. Just tell me to move on. It's okay. It's time to move on, Kathy. Just add a couple there. This would be a good one, actually, to do like the 3 dots at the bottom or down the side. I'm just going to add 2. And then I think I'm going to go to the annual catalog. Those were in the mini catalog. I'm going to go to the annual catalog for the iridescent rhinestones. You really hate fussy cutting. Sandy, I'm with you. I don't mind it. I kind of find it a little, like, brainless. I don't know. You don't have to think too much. You can feel productive, but you don't have to think too much. Okay, next video, I'm coming back with my pick-me-up tool because I'm not succeeding with these today. They are sticking to my fingers. There we go. Maybe I'll add one more up here. Well, I have to pick it up to add it up there. All right, this is getting embarrassing here now. Oh, he does not want to be added. That's what I'm saying. He's revolting. It's a conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy. I'm just inept. Okay, there we go. Kind of simple. I mean, there's some die cutting involved. There's some heavy die cutting involved. But overall, the layout is very simple, right? We just took it up a level. Now, you could do a big punch here. Let's get, you could do a great big punch in the center as opposed to, like, the mirror image. Like I said, this has a very Victorian look to me. I don't know why. Probably people would tell me I was crazy. But you could punch a solid color and put it on top of this DSP and embellish with the flower if you didn't want to do all the die cutting. Be pretty simple. Okay, we are off. What time is it? Are you answering questions? Is all prizes at the end? 11 a.m. Oh, bingo! You have until... Oh, you turned it this way. Ooh, that would be pretty too. That would be very pretty. Or along the bottom even. Well, there you go. Angela has a different idea for you. Obviously, the words would have to change, but food for thought, Angela. Thank you for that. Okay, bingo numbers have to be there by 11:30. At 11:30, I'm going to record them all, and we will play a quick round of bingo. Remember to be checking for, oh, SU pearls. Those would have been beautiful too. Yes, and simple, right. Remember to answer questions for prizes. We'll do prizes at, between the 3:30 and 4 o'clock time slot. And all these videos are recorded. So if you miss one now or later, you can go back. The only thing you can't do is play, bingo later. But everything else, come on back. All right. If you have any questions, text, message me. Thanks for being here. I will see you in about 35 minutes. Unless I'm late. I'll try not to be late. I'll see you for bingo, guys. Bye.